Hello, wonderful people. Today I'm sharing with you this recipe for a peanut butter cake that is truly rich and delicious. I believe you will love this recipe, and I'm so thankful you stopped by. I'd also like to take this moment to thank my wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. Now we'll start preparing this cake. We will start with the peanut butter mixture. So measure out a quarter cup of peanut butter into a small bowl. And I'm using chunky peanut butter. So of course you could also go with non-chunky, but chunky is just better. To that we will add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. So I'm using whole milk plain yogurt, and we're going to mix that with peanut butter. And the reason we are doing this is because peanut butter is usually sticky, so adding it to the cake batter directly would probably be difficult to mix. So mixing it with yogurt ahead of time gives it a more pliable texture that's easy to mix into the batter later. So set that mixture aside, and now we will prepare the cake batter. So we're gonna start with 3 eggs, sugar and salt, and whisk those together. I have all the measurements in the description box for this cake, so please do check that out and just, get a whole list of ingredients. But yeah, beat your eggs and sugar for at least 2 minutes, but you could go up to 3 minutes. You want that to be really creamy. You want to break down the egg whites really well before you add anything in. Also scrub your bowl occasionally so that everything is mixed. And that's just going to make sure that your cake is truly smooth all through. Now we'll add butter. That's unsalted butter, 1 stick or half a cup, and then a third a cup of milk. That's whole milk. Of course, you could use any other percentage of milk. And then add in your vanilla extract and whisk those for another minute. Again, do not skip on the thorough mixing, because that ensures a soft texture for your cake. Now go ahead and add in the flour, all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 cups, sifted. Nothing extra, otherwise your cake will be too chewy or tough. Add in your baking powder and mix those dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And as soon as they are well incorporated, you're gonna stop. And then we are going to add the peanut butter mixture into this batter. So scoop it in small chunks rather than one huge chunk. I just feel like that helps you to break it down easily into the batter. Drop it in, and then you're going to either whisk or just use your spatula and make sure it is well broken down into the batter and everything is evenly distributed. So yeah, go ahead and break the peanut butter mixture down nice and firm but gently. You do not want to overmix the batter. That will also lead to a cake that is not so soft and fluffy. Once it is evenly distributed, you're ready to bake your cake. I mean, look at that butter. It should be runny, by the way. Your butter should be runny, and you can tell that it's going to be a really delicious cake just looking at that butter. So go ahead and pour your cake batter onto the baking tin. This is a 7-inch baking tin. Yeah, go ahead and pour that in. And then we are going to bake this, smoothen the top of the cake, of the batter. And then you're going to bake this at 330 Fahrenheit for 45 to 55 minutes. Do not rush the cake, just let it bake. And look at that, it's ready. It's such a beautiful cake and it's so delicious. So if you want to skip on the drizzle, your cake is ready at this point. But if you want to do the drizzle like me, let's go ahead and make that drizzle, and it's gonna add more richness to the cake. So I just laid it on the plate that I was serving the cake on, and then I prepared the drizzle. Now to make the drizzle, I'll be using white chocolate as the base. This is 125 grams of chocolate. The original recipe recommends 100 grams, so I used a little bit more of chocolate because I love chocolate. but you could cut down on the amount. Otherwise, you'll have excess, running or excess drizzle running over. And if you don't mind that, then go ahead and use a whole bar of, white chocolate. So break it down and then add 2 tablespoons of milk onto the chocolate. And you're going to microwave this for a few seconds, maybe 15 seconds. And as soon as the chocolate is melted, go ahead and just mix that with the milk until it is smooth and creamy. Make sure there are no chocolate lumps in there. The only lumps you want in there are the chunks from the peanut butter. This is the peanut butter that I'm using. By the way, you could also use almond butter or any other type of nut butter, but this recipe, the original recipe is for peanut butter, so I just went with peanut butter too. So add into that 2 tablespoons of peanut butter again, and you're going to mix everything until they are well combined. You do not want streaks of white and the peanut. You just want everything to look really smooth and well mixed. It's ready, so now let's go ahead and drizzle. So your cake should be cool when you drizzle, but not 100% cool. It could be a little warm, but you do not want it hot from the oven because it's gonna melt the drizzle and push it all down. I feel like when it's warm, it allows the drizzle to move freely and coat it all. When it's too cool, maybe the drizzle will be, won't move as nicely, won't spread as nicely. So go ahead and pour the drizzle all over your cake. And that cake is so good. And by the way, you could keep leftovers in the fridge. It works just fine. When you heat it up in the microwave 2 days later, it's still gonna melt. The drizzle is still gonna melt. Now let's go ahead and cut the cake and see the inside. Yeah, it is so soft and it's so packed with moisture. You can tell from the way the cake moves as I cut it. Yeah. It's truly a good recipe. I'm not just, you know, praising it because I made it. No, this recipe is awesome and I believe you will love it too. Look at that cake. It is packed, but it's also very soft, and look at the texture is just perfect. I ate so much of this cake, I felt guilty. Yeah, so that is it. I hope you really love this recipe too. Before you go, please do check out my books on Amazon. You might find something that you love and you grab a copy. Thank you for your support. Otherwise, thank you for stopping by and I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.